Expedition 33 is one of the best games that I've ever played. Everything about it flows perfectly, from the narrative beats and the characters to the way that the world unfolds around you. But beyond all that, the game is packed with tiny details, secrets, and Easter eggs that are just fun to notice while exploring. So today, we are going to dive into 25 details and secrets you might have missed in this beautifully crafted adventure. Quick warning though, there will be spoilers for the entire game, including the ending, so be careful! One of the first places where this kind of attention to detail shows up is right at the start of the game, where you can find this girl working on an SKA statue and asking Sophie for ideas. Once she finds out that Sophie will gomage this year, she promises to carve her name into the statue as a thank you. When you come back to Lumiere in Act 3, you can look at the statue and see that she really kept her promise. Still in the prologue, there's this minigame to dodge Sophie's attacks, and if you do so, this guy will do a very beautiful painting of Gustav and Sophie. You can later find the same painting in the Opera House ceiling, and it's hard to dodge the emotional damage of seeing this after both of them are gone. Another really cool detail is one you can catch if you rewatch the boat cutscene. The person we see saving Mael is Verso. This is subtle on a first playthrough, but once you know the story, it's pretty clear. Did you notice these statues in Lumiere are actually of Verso? And even better, he already has the 33 badge on his arm. It's one of those things that blends into the background until realizing who you're looking at. In Verso's ending, his date of death is listed as December 33rd, which obviously isn't a real date. Some people think this means that Verso's ending isn't canon, but I think it could be hinting that the end scene takes place inside of a fiction as well, like an Inception kind of thing. Or maybe the dev just really loved the number 33. What do you guys think? In Verso's bedroom, you can find a lot of objects tied to the canvas, including this adorable SK plushie, which Alicia is holding in the ending cutscene as emotional support. Late in the game, if you visit the manor as Alicia, you can find two dogs sleeping by the fireplace. They are actually Monoko and Noko, who were painted into the canvas as the characters we know. Monoko's theme song starts with Bow Wow Wow, which makes a lot of sense. This also made me rethink the resurrection at the Sacred River, reviving the Jestrals, but they are never quite the same, kind of like losing a dog and getting another one with the same name. Speaking of Monoko, did you know there is an Eden room dedicated entirely to him? Turns out that Monoko is a real dog belonging to the developer team, their official happiness manager, as they put it. And jumping into this painting is not the only secret in the manor. In the kitchen, interacting with 3 specific things opens a hidden floor passage, where you can find some items like a new hairstyle and also a cute Easter egg, a painting of the dev team. And there are even more secrets in the manor. You can break this mirror to access a room with the shape of health, flip all 4 switches in the living room to find a new music record, and also interact with these books to get a sexy outfit for Verso. And who wouldn't want that, am I right? If you interact enough times with this trash can in Lumiere, you learn someone is hiding inside, trying to escape the gomage by avoiding being seen by the paintress. But when you later return, there's a note saying it didn't work and he gomaged just like everyone else. Early on, you can interact with the door where a couple is spending their final moments together in an intimate goodbye. If you listen a bit too long, the woman gets uncomfortable, tells you that it's getting weird and literally gives you a reward to go away. In the same area, if you look around, you can find Lune playing the guitar and Ciel dancing on the stage. At this point, they are just background NPCs, but it's funny to see this after knowing that they will be main characters. In the Jestral village, you can hear a Jestral named Lorianizo playing the guitar version of the song Alicia, which is clearly a reference to Lorian, the music composer. And later on, another Jestral joins him, who's very clearly Alice, the singer. This was one of those magical moments where I just had to stop playing and listen to the music. There are several pianos scattered across the world, and the song that you play when interacting with them actually depends on which character you are using. Each one has their own theme and skill level, with Verso obviously playing the most complex music. And little moments like this are why Expedition 33 feels so alive. If you're enjoying these secrets, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for those who come after. Alright, let's move on. In the Jethro village, there's this guy sitting directly in the fire, and if you talk to him, he says, "This is fine." A reference to the iconic meme,
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Close to this area, there's also a sleeping NPC who lets you pass but warns you not to steal anything. If you ignore him and you steal it either way, he actually fights you. There's also this character named Ono Pancho who promises a reward if you defeat him in a single hit. A very obvious One Punch Man Easter egg. Another cool Easter egg is this guy who asks you to dance with him and then immediately starts spinning on the floor very much like the breakdancing Sims cat. This is a funny one. While exploring the map, you can randomly run into outhouses that are clearly a reference to Shrek's iconic outhouse. In the entrance to the crows area, you might notice small crows perched around. Did you know that if you shoot all of them, it spawns a secret boss? Defeating him rewards you with the Shielding Death Pictos, which gives allies 3 shields on death. And there are also some Easter eggs for the Final Fantasy fans. In the Frozen Arts area, there's a train impaled by ice formations. From a certain angle, it looks very similar to the Final Fantasy logo, which makes sense as the devs openly said that Final Fantasy was a huge inspiration. And there's also this outfit you can unlock for Verso, inspired by Clive Rosefield. What makes this even cooler is that Verso is voiced by Ben Starr, who also voices Clive. The journal belonging to Expedition 56 talks about someone named Simone, described as having a beautiful soul, who was killed by a white-haired monster. If you played Nier Automata, it's hard not to think this is a subtle nod to Simone, the opera singer. This last one is mind-blowing. Clair Obscur Expedition 33 was released on April 24. Then, at the Game Awards on December 11, Sandfall not only won Game of the Year, they also announced the Thank You DLC on stage. Now, if you check a calendar and you do the math, you'll see that from April 24 to December 11, it's exactly 33 weeks. So it makes me wonder, did they plan the release date knowing it would land 33 weeks before the Game Awards? Or is it just the most on-brand coincidence ever? What do you guys think? And there you have it. The more you look, the more love and intention you can feel behind everything. Let me know in the comments which details surprised you the most, or if you found something that I missed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.